Drones are everywhere. You look up and there they are, buzzing around like mechanical bees. Seriously, they're like pigeons now, except they don't poop on statues, they just film them. Imagine walking through a city and seeing drones capturing every angle, every moment, from the mundane to the magnificent. From farmers checking crops to filmmakers getting epic shots, drones are doing it all. Farmers use them to monitor crop health, saving time and increasing yields. Filmmakers use them to get those breathtaking aerial shots that were once impossible without a helicopter. They're delivering packages, inspecting bridges, even helping firefighters. Imagine ordering something online and having it delivered to your doorstep by a drone. Or think about the safety improvements when drones inspect bridges for structural issues, preventing potential disasters. It's like someone gave a Roomba wings and a camera, and then that Roomba got really good at its job. These flying marvels can perform complex maneuvers, capturing footage that was once the stuff of science fiction. But behind this drone revolution, there's a big player you might not expect: China. The country has become a powerhouse in drone technology, leading the charge in innovation and production. Specifically, Chinese companies like DJI, which have basically cornered the market on drones. DJI has become synonymous with high-quality, affordable drones that cater to both hobbyists and professionals. They're cheaper, they're reliable, and they're everywhere. You can find them in electronics stores, online marketplaces, and even in specialized drone shops. Their affordability and reliability have made them the go-to choice for many. It's like walking into a Walmart and realizing everything's made in, well, you get the idea. The dominance of Chinese-made drones is evident, and it's hard to ignore their presence in the market. This dominance has made some people nervous, and it's not just about losing market share. It's about national security. The idea that a foreign country could have such control over a technology that's becoming increasingly integral to our lives is unsettling for some. Because when you're talking about flying robots with cameras, the conversation inevitably turns to spying. The potential for surveillance and data collection is enormous, and it's a topic that has sparked intense debate. And that, my friends, is where things get interesting. The future of drones is bright, but it's also fraught with challenges and ethical considerations. As we continue to integrate these flying marvels into our daily lives, we'll need to navigate the complexities they bring with them. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or maybe the drone in the cornfield. Who knows these days? The US government is worried about Chinese drones. They're worried that these flying gadgets could be sending sensitive information back to Beijing. It's like finding out your Roomba has been mapping your house and sending the blueprints to your neighbor. Except in this case, the neighbor is a global superpower with a history of, shall we say, borrowing ideas. Is this fear justified? Well, that's where things get murky. There's no concrete evidence that Chinese drones are being used for espionage. But there have been enough security concerns raised that the US government isn't taking any chances. And that brings us to the next, very exciting chapter in this drone saga legislation. The US government has been actively working on new laws and regulations to address these concerns. Lawmakers are debating the extent to which these drones should be regulated, and whether certain manufacturers should be banned altogether. The stakes are high, as these drones could potentially access critical infrastructure, posing a significant risk to national security. Cybersecurity experts are also weighing in, highlighting the potential for these drones to be hacked and used for malicious purposes. Research and development are ongoing to create more secure and reliable drone technology that can be trusted. Despite the concerns, drones have become an integral part of modern life, from delivering packages to assisting in emergency situations. They offer incredible benefits and opportunities, making it crucial to find a balance between innovation and security. As the debate continues, one thing is clear: the conversation around drones and national security is far from over. Stay tuned as we navigate this complex and evolving issue, seeking solutions that protect both our privacy and our progress. The future of drones is still being written, and it's up to us to ensure it's a story of safety and innovation. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time, stay informed and stay secure. So, what's the solution to this potential drone dilemma? Well, some folks in Washington think they have the answer. Ban those Chinese drones, get them out of here. It's a simple solution like swatting a mosquito, except this mosquito costs $1,000 and can take really cool selfies. There are bills circulating in Congress right now that aim to ground Chinese drones. They argue it's a matter of national security, that we can't risk these flying data collectors sending our secrets back to China. But hold on a second. Before we go full-on drone prohibition, let's consider the consequences. Because banning Chinese drones isn't as easy as it sounds. In fact, it could have some pretty serious ripple effects. Remember all those industries we talked about earlier, the ones using drones for everything from agriculture to filmmaking? Well, a ban on Chinese drones would hit them hard. It'd be like suddenly taking away their favorite power tool. Farmers rely on drones to monitor vast fields, spot problems early, and apply fertilizers precisely. Filmmakers use them for those breathtaking aerial shots that used to cost a fortune in helicopters. And first responders use them to assess dangerous situations and save lives. A ban on Chinese drones would disrupt all of that. It would drive up costs, slow down innovation, and make it harder for these industries to do their jobs. Section 5, Economic Fallout, a costly proposition. And let's not forget about the economic impact. Banning Chinese drones would be like slapping a tariff on, well, almost every industry that uses them. And who ends up paying for tariffs? That's right, consumers. You, me, your grandma who just wants to buy a drone for her cat to ride on. It's a thing, look it up. It's not just about the cost of drones themselves. It's about the jobs that would be lost if companies that rely on these drones had to shut down or scale back operations. It's about the innovation that would be stifled if American companies couldn't compete with Chinese manufacturers. The economic fallout from a ban could be significant. And that's not even considering the diplomatic ramifications. Section 6. Voices from the trenches, stakeholders speak out. So, what do the people on the ground think about all of this? Well, it depends on who you ask. Policymakers are understandably concerned about national security. They have a responsibility to protect sensitive information and ensure that U.S. interests are safeguarded. But industry experts argue that a ban is a blunt instrument, a sledgehammer being used to crack a nut. They point out that there are other ways to address security concerns without crippling the drone industry. And then there are the consumers caught in the middle, wondering if their next Amazon delivery will be delayed because of a drone shortage. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. Section 7. Beyond the ban, exploring alternative solutions. So, if banning Chinese drones isn't the answer, what is? This question has sparked a lot of debate among policymakers, industry experts, and drone enthusiasts alike. The complexities of the issue require us to think beyond simple bans and consider more nuanced approaches. Well, there are several alternative solutions that could address security concerns without throwing the baby out with the drone-shaped bathwater. These solutions aim to balance national security interests with the benefits that drone technology brings to various sectors, from agriculture to filmmaking. One option is to implement stricter security standards for all drones operating in U.S. airspace, regardless of their origin. This would ensure that every drone, whether made in China or elsewhere, adheres to the same rigorous criteria. This could include requiring drones to meet certain cybersecurity standards such as encrypted communication channels and secure software updates. By doing so, we can mitigate the risk of unauthorized data access and potential cyber attacks. Additionally, limiting the types of data they can collect would be crucial. For instance, drones could be restricted from capturing sensitive geographical or personal data unless explicitly authorized. Another important measure would be mandating that sensitive data be stored on U.S. servers. This would ensure that critical information remains within national borders, reducing the risk of foreign surveillance or data breaches. Another solution is to invest in the domestic drone industry. By fostering a robust local market, we can reduce dependency on foreign-made drones and enhance our technological capabilities. Fostering competition and innovation so that U.S. companies can compete with Chinese manufacturers on a level playing field is essential. This could involve creating an ecosystem where startups and established companies alike can thrive. This could involve providing funding for research and development, enabling companies to explore cutting-edge technologies and applications. Government grants and private investments can play a significant role in this regard. Offering tax breaks to drone startups would also be beneficial. Financial incentives can help new companies overcome initial hurdles and scale their operations more effectively. Streamlining regulations to make it easier for U.S. companies to bring new drones to market is another critical step. Simplified regulatory frameworks can accelerate innovation and ensure that American-made drones are competitive on the global stage. By adopting these multifaceted approaches, we can address security concerns while still reaping the benefits of drone technology. Section 8. The road ahead, navigating a complex landscape. The drone debate is a microcosm of the larger challenges facing the US in a globalized world. How do we balance national security concerns with economic interests? How do we foster innovation while protecting sensitive information? These are complex questions with no easy answers. Moving forward, it's crucial that policymakers, industry leaders, and consumers engage in a thoughtful and nuanced dialogue about the role of drones in society. We need to find solutions that address legitimate security concerns without stifling innovation or harming the economy. The future of drone technology is bright, but it's up to us to ensure that it's also secure and beneficial for all. Section 9. Conclusion: finding a balance between security and progress. So there you have it, the drone debate in a nutshell. It's a complicated issue with no easy answers, but one thing's for sure, drones are here to stay. They're too useful, too versatile, and frankly too much fun to fly. The challenge now is to find a way to manage the risks without stifling the potential of this transformative technology. We need to strike a balance between security and progress, between caution and innovation, because if we don't, we risk falling behind in a world where the future is already taking flight.